And welcome to this video. In this video we're going to be talking about operators. So in the last video we talked about data types, and in this video we are going to talk about operators because with operators we can perform calculations, compare values, and perform some logics on them. But before we go into the video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and if you have any question, drop it down in the comments below. So the first operators we're going to be talking about are assignment operators. So let me just write a comment here. So assignment operators allow us to give values to variables. In other words, they allow us to write statements and expressions in programming. So take for instance, we have age. So I say age equals 26. So what we are telling the computer now is that take the value 26 and assign it to the variable age. So anywhere in our program where we need to use this 26 as a value, we'll simply print age, because age now holds 26. So when we go ahead and run the program, we'll get 26. Now the next operator under assignment operator is the plus equal to. So I'll be 27 this year. I can simply say age plus equal 1, right? And when I print age, we get 27. And what do we simply do? We are telling the computer the value age is currently holding, increment it by 1, and that's all. So let's look for another variable. Let's say x equals 10. Now we can print this. We know what it gives us, 10, obviously, right? Nothing special. But we can also go ahead and perform some other operations. We can say x minus equal, let's say 2. And now when we print x, we get 8, because we subtracted 2 from the value that x is holding. So now x is 8. We can even go ahead and also do multiplication. So we can do multiply by or equal to. So I'll say x multiply by or equal to 3, right? So that's 8 multiplied by 3. So when we print x, what do we get? We get 24 as expected, because 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. So the next operators we're going to be talking about are arithmetic operators. Now, something you can do in Python that will make your life easy is to comment out program. We no longer need this, so I'll just put it inside a multi-line comment. If you need a single line comment, you simply use the hashtag, but multi-line comment, you use 3 quotes. So we can also call that a docstring. So the next class of operator we're going to be talking about are arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators allow us to perform basic math operations, and the first one we're going to be looking at is the addition, right? We can simply say print, and I won't be creating variables for this, we just want to rush through. So I'll do print 5 plus 4. So print 5 plus 2, why not? We get 7, nothing special. And you see, by commenting out what we've done before, the interpreter ignores it, and the only output we get is 7. So the next operator under arithmetic operator is the subtraction. So I simply do print 5 minus 2, and we get 3, of course. The next one is the multiplication. Print 5 multiplied by 2, and of course we get 10. We can also do division, right? So print 5 divided by 2. So when we run it, we get 2.5. Sorry, we get 2.5. So the next operator we're going to talk about is a little bit interesting. We call it the floor division operator. So remember how 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, but in the case of floor division, the output we get will be a whole number. So floor division rounds our answer to the nearest smallest whole number. So instead of 2.5, 5 divided by 2, when we use floor division, we get 2, because 2 is the nearest smallest whole number. So 5 divided by 2 using floor division, we get 2. So the next operator we're going to be talking about is the modulus operator. And the modulus operator simply returns the remainder. So 5 modulus 2, we get 1. So we can also do exponentiation. I'll do print 5. So it's like doing 5 to the power of 2, 5 multiplied by 5. So we get 25. So the next class of operators we're going to be talking about are comparison operators. Comparison operators. So we use comparison operators to compare values. So I'll simply say, let's say x equals 4 and y is 6, right? So we want to check if the value x is holding is equal to the value y is holding. So I'll simply do print x double equal to y. So the value x is holding, is it the same as what y is holding? And when we run it, we get false. So something I should also tell you is that the output of comparison operations are usually false, because we are comparing, and if what we compare is true, we get true. But if what we compare are not the same, we get false. So the other operator we can use is not equal to. So I'll say print x not equal to y. And of course, in this case, we get true, because truly x is not equal to y. But if I go up there and I change x to be 6, you will see that the equal will be true, not equal will be false. So you see, we flipped it. So the next comparison operator we can also talk about is the greater than or equal to. So we say print x greater than y. Let me duplicate this. So we say x less than y. So when we run this program, we expect to see false and also true, because x is not greater than y, but x is less than y. So the next class of operators we are going to talk about are logical operators. So I'll say, let me write the comments. Logical operators. So for logical operators, we use the and, or, and not. So I'll say, let me do this. I'll say if, print x greater than 10 and y greater than 10. What do we expect to see? Let me comment out all this because I don't want us to use them. So I'll put this up here also. So what do we expect to see this time around? Let me copy this, Command C, and move it down here. So what do you expect to see when I run the program? We get false. Why is this? The AND logical operator evaluates to true if both conditions are true. And in this case, as we've seen, both conditions are not even true. X is not greater than 10, Y is not greater than 10. How about we change one of the conditions and say Y less than 10? Now this is true, Y is less than 10. So when we run it, what do we get? We still get false, because the AND operator only evaluates to true if both conditions are true. So if I come here now and I say X less than 10, yes, X is less than 10 and Y is less than 10, so we get true. Now the next operator we can use is the OR operator. So I'll do print X greater than 10 or X less than 10. Or Y less than 10. So So in this case, we get true, because even though x is not greater than 10, y is less than 10, and the OR operator we evaluate to true if one of the expressions is true. Okay, so that's all for operators in Python. So for our exercise, you can write a program. Let me just drop an exercise for you. Write a program that adds two numbers and multiply them. By the smallest of the two. So that's all for this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.